Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome. Welcome back to the Kwanzaa series. This is day 5. And my name is Sadhana. I'm an intuitive reader and healer. And I decided to partake in this Kwanzaa spread series 3 years ago and have really been enjoying this journey, except perhaps last night when I was far too tired to interpret the cards. If you were here last night, it was a bit of a gong show, for me anyway. And I did go back and make a comment below later with some more insight into the spread that I did. So, yeah. And also, I have to say that last night is a very difficult topic to do with the tarot. And so if you are also struggling with that spread, know that you weren't alone. Okay. So tonight we're going to talk about Nia. And this is a really beautiful topic to discuss. But I had some insight that I haven't shared before. And I'm going to do that with you now before we start. And in the definition here is included the intention of vocation. However, purpose, one's life purpose, is not necessarily connected to one's career. And I think this is an important distinction to make. Because one can be searching one's whole life for the career that feels meaningful. And I'd really like to invite you to take some time to think about if you are working in a job that is fulfilling, that you love. It's almost like you love what you do and you do what you love, sort of thing. That's different. But I believe that it's possible to know and to be in one's purpose without it being attached to one's career. Also, as I've been reviewing the spreads, I will, at some point in next fall, I will be creating different variations on the spreads to expand meanings like this, because I feel that I can take these spreads to a different level, add my own twist on them. So for 3 years, I've been using somebody else's spreads, and now I feel that I've worked with them for a while. I would like to do that. But for these remaining 3 weeks, these are the spreads that were created by Veronica Rose, shared by Oyas Girl. And I will continue to use them as they were designed. And so that I don't have to tax my brain too hard tonight, I am using the Lily White Tarot, which is one of my favorite tarots. And perhaps it is closely connected to my purpose. The definition that I included in the description box below for Nia is to make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community. And again, each of these words you can expand and adapt as suits your particular situation in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Can we, and I do not want to diminish or take away from the fact that this is a celebration in honor of the unity and the bringing together of Black communities in the United States of America. I want to honor that as well, too. And the final part of this question is, what is my role in this greatness? Okay, big questions. Yes. Good evening to Tammy Ann and Benj. Welcome. And good evening to Mary Beth. Well, I hope your deck is a little less cranky for you tonight. Yes, and I will help you with the Wildwood Tarot if there's anything you need there. And ooh, you have very mystical. I don't have this deck, but it sounds very mystical. I think having a close bond with your deck tonight is going to help. I will show you the shape for tonight's spread. I'm going to give my deck one more shuffle, and I want to invite you to hold your decks in stillness in your hands. Close your eyes and take a breath in and out. And let's focus on Nia, which to me feels closely connected to Dharma. This Dharma is likely woven through multiple lifetimes as part of your soul's growth. So also hold on to that. What is your soul's Dharma? And so breathe into the grandness of this question. Big question tonight. As always, we ask these messages be in the highest for the greatest good and that no harm be done. So be. This reading is for me. 30th day of December, 2022. Okay, so the cards will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Prompt number 1. What is my personal purpose? So tonight's question goes into personal, collective, and ancestral as well too. So this takes us to multiple levels. 6 of Cups. I want to go this card came up in this position for me last year. What I see here are connections, acknowledging the interweaving of our stories, sharing the hexagram, the message, the love, and the heart in the 6s. And if I go back to day 1 or day 2, I'm just curious. This card was there. Also in position 6. In answer to how do I speak for myself? So this has been an important card throughout Kwanzaa, multiple years for me. All right, let's go to Evangeline is using Lily White as well. Okay. Wow. Yeah, wow is right. The Fool. And Mimi, hello. Welcome to you. Queen of Bows. Queen of Bows. And perhaps you can share the animal if you get the quartz as well too. If you have animals on your cards, it's kind of fun to look at animal energy and see how that fits in here. That feels very un-Capricorn-like for you, Mary Beth. My next step in actioning my personal purpose. The Star. I don't believe I've ever had this car in Kwanzaa. Communication. I'm picking up on like celestial communication. Communication with other realms. And I want to focus on the energy of the star and the Aquarius energy here. Also, my secret passion with astrology. The question here is my next step in actioning my personal purpose is to perhaps actually take an astrology course, not just continue as a self-taught hobbyist. Mm-hmm. 8 of Arrows. Look to the artwork. So I know in the Suit of Arrows, there's a lot of focus on distraction and focus. It's one of the big themes there. Tamian, second card is 9 of Swords reversed. So the Fool and 9 of Swords reversed. Sounds like you're jumping into a bit of a rabbit hole. Doesn't it? Kind of feels like you're Alice jumping into the looking glass there, Tamian. I will pause after the 4th prompt and see if we can weave some of this together. My ancestral purpose is the Tower. To assist, I feel it's to assist others in deconstructing their illusion, to help others in deconstructing their illusion, to help others in letting go, to help others in shedding their antlers, their protection. In this deck, those antlers are big, big protection. They're used for fighting as well too. And this vulnerable elk stands here naked and bare to help others feel safe in their vulnerability. So as you look at these 3 cards, personal purpose, action, ancestral purpose, and then honoring. So does this mean acting on the ancestral purpose? Is there a connection between, and what is your observation between these contrasting purposes? So for me, on the left side, I see something quite pretty, and on the left side, quite challenging. And part of that, I'm thinking of the primordial tarot My ancestors went through a lot of stuff. I went through a lot of hardship. And we came through. We came through to a place where I'm looking at something as beautiful as I am on the left side. So I'm feeling very grateful here for this. However, in honoring, you've heard me talk about this card a lot lately, Nine of Swords, as a card of being in the night, being in the dream, being in liminal space. And I feel that I could do a better job with connecting to my ancestors intentionally in my dream temple. And I will be working with that through the next tarot deep dive of the Full Arcos Tarot for sure. Okay. I know it's hard because I can't hear your voices. Is there a connection? Do you see a crossover? Do you see a weaving of your personal purpose versus your ancestral purpose? I have a 6 and a 16. 6 of Cups is cardinal water. Tower. So this is the 6. So it's not the moon, it's the one after that. I'm going to need to check that out. And this one is definitely Mars. But I see a contrast. I see something of masculine and feminine energy coming into balance. So just take a moment here and see what you can pick up on, comparing the two cards on the left to the two cards on the right. Oh, no, 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 no. This is fixed. That's fixed water. This is fixed water. Really? Of course. 5, 6, and no, just a second here. 2, 3, and 4 are cardinal. 5, 6, and 7 are fixed. Oh, okay. So I do have, both of these are Mars. Both of these are Mars. Isn't that interesting? Okay, now let me check the other two. Star is ruled by Saturn. And so mutable air is Gemini. Mutable air is Gemini. And that's Mars. Okay. So this is a Mars card. Mars, Mars, Mars. Saturn. Interesting. And maybe that speaks to my to this answer right there, is this fascination I have with this. All right, let's go to some of your comments and your sort of contrast and comparison of this first block of cards. Okay, so far, I believe Mary Beth is the only one. So for Mary Beth, immigrant ancestors coming from challenges in the old country. Okay. Sorry for the silence, but I'm just contemplating something here. All right, let's go on to the next group of cards. So this is personal, this is ancestral, and this is collect. These two are collective. So we could actually go like this. So let's do that. So this is my collective purpose, air, child of air. Oh, I have two childs. Interesting. In the lily white deck, there is a little heart here. So I have something going on with this as well too. The heart and innocence. Children themselves. Now, can I weave in motherhood here somehow? My collective purpose. Not sure. My collective purpose is in the spiritual education of children. And then this one is the one below is actioning it. So bringing that into action, earthing these children, teaching these children how to survive. Okay. So what I would like you to do is to make a sentence about your purpose, looking at, because these three cards are your purpose, and these three cards are actioning your purpose. This one was in respecting and honoring your ancestral purpose, and in a way that is a kind of an action. And again, take a moment to think about, my purpose is not my job. My purpose is not my career. This is something much deeper. We have the power to, the gift to affect others through our soul's connection. And this is what this is getting to the heart of. So you have two mothers, Mary Beth. Two mothers, two queens. I really like that Queen of Stones card standing there at the entrance to the cave. She has something to say. She has something to roar. So Tamian here and here has, let's go to that one. 6 of Swords and Strength. Those two fit really well together, don't they? Really well together. And I'm sure the artwork in that deck will also give you some feeling deep in your soul. My purpose is to bravely face new emotional landscapes and guide others with my knowledge. Beautiful. When I look at these three cards, I see that my purpose is to help others to find their essence, their individual, unique essence, yet see how that is collectively interwoven and perhaps how our unique and individualness influences and touches others. Something very powerful for me with that third card in the top middle there. Evangelina. My purpose is to take action, emotional and mental, and deliver my message. Beautiful. Okay. And the final one. How can I best use my purpose to build and develop my community? I would encourage you to, I find that last word is my life, I think we can play with that last word a little bit. Because my community is worldwide. um, and perhaps it's just the common use of some of these words that make it challenging. Let's go to Mary Beth. My purpose is to use my connection with spirit to build structures for others to feel safe within. Oh, that's so beautiful. All right. Now, the final prompt. I have the 78th card. And I'm really glad I'm not using the Marielle Tarot. Well, let me tell you this much. 78th card. Completion of the journey. Integration. Leadership. Awareness and connection with the earth. There's a richness here. And I made a comment about the Emperor card and the masculine energy. I believe it was in the day 2 cards, where I had Prince of Wands, Knight of Discs, Emperor, Hermit. I also had Radha Krishna in the 6 of Cups. So there's something a little different here for me. And I'm looking back to last year. I had death in the final position. And so I feel a deepening of my understanding of what these questions mean. I love that interpretation, Tamian. Mary Beth, I suspect my cards are saying something about redeeming ancestral pagan energy. Well, let me put that up. From the oppression of the colonies' religion, colonialists' religion. Very, very deep. Okay. Well, I encourage you to leave these cards on the table. And if you have the energy tonight to do a little more writing, but certainly come back to this tomorrow. And tomorrow I will be back, same time, the same place, for Kuumba, where we will contemplate our creativity, to always do as much as we can in the way we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than when we inherited it. And this is another lovely topic. I did a video recently on beauty to try to answer some of my uh, impressions or interpretations of the concept of beauty and how we can take the idea of, yes, creativity and beauty to a different level. Yeah. So thank you very much for joining me tonight, and I look forward to seeing some of you in day 6 and day 7. Bright blessings to you all. Namaste.